Doc Dalton, America's simple man. The Coffee and Prayer series with Doc Dalton.
Good day, good day, good day. This is Doc Dalton. I welcome you. I welcome you to the Coffee and Prayer series. I'm happy you're spending some time with us. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And, I wanted to talk today about choices because I, at this stage of my life, do a tremendous amount of looking back. I constantly reflect on my life and what I've done, what I haven't done, were my choices good ones. And I could be honest with you, a lot of them weren't. But I really tend to think about that, and I think about how important that truly is in people's lives. So I just wanted to take a second to talk about that. It's never, ever, ever too late to change. It's never too late for you to say to yourself, you want to be a better person, you want to make better choices. Turning your life around is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But I really believe with all my heart that you should make your choices small. Simplify your choices. Start small, work your way up. Stay positive. Just do it like a ladder, step by step by step by step. Don't make them so big that you can never get to them. Just make them small. Get the first one, move to the second one, move to the third one. You'll be happy you did, and you'll really be satisfied that you did. Important. Don't forget to choose yourself. And what I mean by that is you're making new choices. You're changing your life around. You really have to take your choices and you and kind of put them together so not only that your choices are wise ones, but that people can see that you are truly changing and truly trying very hard. It's a wonderful thing when you put them both together. It was once said by Roy T. Bennett, attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever you choose wisely. The end result is you have to stay positive and you have to be happy with you. On another note, you really need to let go of the past. Sometimes the past becomes the biggest hindrance. You can't move forward because you just drag back to days gone by. So here's a little thing that maybe could help you. Learn from your past and know who you have hurt. If you have hurt some people, don't find it difficult to say you're sorry. Saying sorry is a wonderful thing. Not only will they feel good about it, but you as well will feel good about it inside. Now, in saying that, you also have to understand for those who have hurt you, there's a chance they're never going to come and say they're sorry to you. Why? Human nature. It's just life. It's the way it is. People just can't let go of the past, and because of that, they never appreciate the present. Let me say that to you one more time. People can't let go of the past, and because of that, they don't appreciate the present. At times, I've learned that remembering the past is a place of reference. Remember. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. The past is a place of learning, not a place of living. Now, to even move on to that, you have to learn from the beauty of everything that surrounds you. If you're going to stay positive, you have to stay positive with everything that surrounds you. Realize that the new you really needs to take time and find the beauty in everything. Advice? Start to look. And start to listen, which means your ears can't hear if your mouth is always moving. More advice? Shut up. Listen. Start to appreciate in everything, from people to God's gifts. Appreciate. And understand. This will gain you a ton of wisdom, and wisdom's a wonderful thing. Now, I've gone through this a number of times, like I said, and I think about the past, and I'm a guy who, to keep myself calm, I write poetry, but I did write poetry about this topic, and the name of the poem is called That's the Beauty of It All, and I just want to share it with you if you'd let me. It says, did you ever take the time to see all the wonderful things that life can truly be? Like the colors of the leaves during the fall, well, that's the beauty of it all. Like stars that shine throughout the night, like diamonds in the sky sparkling so bright, to watch a shooting star as it falls. That's the beauty of it all. Standing on the edge of a giant cliff while witnessing for miles God's beautiful gifts. Standing so high and feeling so tall. That's the beauty of it all. walking along the ocean shores, listening to the waves crashing with such a mighty roar. It's a feeling like none you've ever felt before. That's the beauty of it all. Taking time out during your busy day to share your love with family in countless ways and to make it known that you love them all. That's the beauty of it all. Taking a moment to say a simple prayer, thanking the Lord because you know that He cares for keeping you safe and not letting you fall. That's the beauty of it all. So now is the time to sit and wonder, to understand what life has to offer. And if you have really learned from it all, then, my friend, you have truly found that that's the beauty of it all. I'm Doc Dalton, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few.
Over a century ago, a printer in Brooklyn, New York was having problems getting ink to dry on his printing. During those hot, humid New York summers, this was a serious nuisance. So Willis Carrier went about building a machine that would remove humidity. In the process, he noticed a byproduct was cooler, drier air. Without knowing it, Willis Carrier had just invented the refrigerated air conditioner. Before long, Carrier air conditioners were being sold to movie theaters, beef processing plants, railroad cars, and office buildings. The story that started with a big problem had a cool ending. With God, we begin to develop a new attitude. We can look at problems as bridges, and we can look at stumbling blocks as stepping stones to something even greater. Read the Bible. It's jam-packed with stories that started as big problems that turned into major victories. Romans 8:28 says, "All things happen for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to His purpose." So next time you face some tough challenges or dead ends, just remember, God has a way of making even the worst stories finish with cool endings.
In addition to there being an opioid epidemic, we are experiencing a suicide epidemic, especially among young people under age 25. Their suicide rate increased 56% in the last decade and tripled for 10 to 14-year-olds. Suicide rates increased most for girls, LGBT children, and adolescents of color. About 1 in 5 deaths prior to age 25 are suicides, the second leading cause of death in young people. Many of these deaths are related to untreated clinical depression. Other factors include school stress, alcohol, drugs, bullying, abuse, and family tensions. Fortunately, prompt psychiatric treatment can reduce these suicide rates by as much as 75%. Psychiatrists can help sort out the multiple factors involved in suicidal feelings or provide meaningful emotional support for family members who may feel profoundly traumatized after a suicide. Google us on the web. We are the Maryland Foundation for Psychiatry.
Hey, Doc, we got mail.
All right, the message this week on We Got Mail comes from Dottie Jacksman from Mill Riff, Pennsylvania. Dottie claims that she learned about us on Facebook from a post that a friend of hers had made. She said she visited our website and our Facebook page and listens to our show. She wrote that she likes our show very much, and it's helpful that the show isn't a long show, meaning 30 minutes or 60 minutes, because sometimes you just don't have time to spare, Dottie says. She wished us the best. She said she will continue to listen, and she will share this with her friends. And we say thank you, not only for listening to our show, but for telling us that information, because we agree people don't have the time to listen. We live in a very, very, very busy world, so we thank Dottie again, and please write to us anytime. Now, our shout-out segment this week, and if you don't know what that is, we always say something to someone who's doing something positive or an organization that is doing something positive. And today's shout-out goes to a beautiful, beautiful lady who's called Pastor Frankie. And she is the head of the Shine His Light Ministries out of Cumming, Georgia. They claim that helping the homeless is their passion. They have ministered on the streets in L.A. on Skid Row, the south side of Chicago, New York City, the west side of Jacksonville, Memphis, Tennessee, and they consistently serve in what they call the Bluff in Atlanta. They go to those who may never make it into church. They go to the lost, the broken, prostitutes, the alcoholics, and the drug addicted. They give them food, necessities, and most importantly, they give them prayer. Pastor Frankie is as beautiful on the outside as she is on the inside. And she and her group are doing wonderful things in the name of the Lord. If you would like to learn more about Pastor Frankie and her organization, you can go to the website at shinehislightministry.com. That is shinehislightministry.com. Or check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/SHL Ministries. That's facebook.com/SHL Ministries. They are doing great things. And for that, we applaud them. But visit them on their website or on their Facebook page, because trust me, you'll be glad that you stopped by.
You're listening to the Coffee and Prayer Series with your host, America's Simple Man, Doc Dalton. It's where a good cup of coffee and some quiet prayers can change the world.
Okay, welcome back. And I wanted to talk to you for a few more seconds about being grateful for what you already have. Think about what you have, and if you lost any of those things, how much it would hurt you, disappoint you, and make you sad, and how that sadness can carry over to others as well. It's okay to desire more and have a goal to get those things, but don't let that desire overtake you, where you end up missing the importance of what you have right now. It's good to have, but it's painful to miss as well. Remember, as you look into the beauty of everything and everyone around you, those same people will be looking back at the beauty of and in you. Be an example of someone who can shine. Maybe by being the best you that you can be today, people will take notice and some will learn and will become their own shining star tomorrow, which at that point will make it possible so others can learn as well. It's like saying the tradition, it continues. One last thing. It is wonderful to gain wisdom and understanding and having the ability to appreciate everything. But be in the moment. Step back and take time to appreciate yourself. Why? Because you deserve it. You really do. Enjoy you. Enjoy the new you. And enjoy the moments that surround the new you. Trust me, you will be happy that you did. We'll be right back. Do you suffer from depression? Hi, Doc Dalton here, and I can tell you, I do and have for a very long time. I can also tell you that there is help out there waiting just for you. The National Association on Mental Illness, better known as NAMI, is a wonderful organization who truly cares and wants to help. There are over 600 affiliates across the country, so there isn't any reason for you to feel alone. Go to NAMI, that's NAMI.org. Check out their website today. They are only a phone call away. Why suffer if you don't have to? And why suffer alone if there's no need to? That's NAMI, NAMI.org. Check them out because help is closer than you think. Do it for yourself and do it today. Tell them Doc sent you. In closing out, as always, I want to tell you how much I appreciate that you took the time to be with us today. It's important for us to know that there's people out there listening and just taking heed into what we say. We do get a lot of emails, and we thank everybody for that, and we ask you to continue with that. But it's really satisfying to know that not only those who write to us, but others that we see from time to time tell us that they heard the show and that they liked it very much. And for that, we're really grateful. As always, we close the show out with a prayer. That's what I'm going to do right now. And I look forward to talking to you and seeing you in the next show. Okay, I'm Doc Dalton, and I'd like to say, Dear Jesus, I thank you for all that you do. I thank you for letting us do this show. I thank you for letting people listen to what we have to say. I ask you to bless them and take care of them. I ask you to guide them and love them. I ask you to be by their side and help them and give them the right direction, because without you, we have nothing. I ask you to give us a chance to make a lot more shows and talk a lot about different topics that are important. But most importantly, I ask you all this in your name. Jesus, we love you, we care, and we thank you. Amen.
The Coffee and Prayer Series is brought to you by Doc Dalton Media, in association with VK Media and Internet Services. Executive Producer, Doc Dalton. Director, Patrick Marucki. Assistant Producer, Joseph LaPera. Find us on the web at www.docdalton.com. There you will also find our social media links for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. You can email us at thecoffeeandprayerseries@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and God bless.